up with a brand new story. Hmm. Rise up with a brand new story. We all have some story or the other. The other day, what happened? One of my team members, she came and she said, "Ma'am, मैं सारा कुछ कर रही हूँ, सब कुछ कर रही हूँ अपनी टीम के लिए, लेकिन इंस्टॉलर्स टाइम पे ही नहीं पहुंचते हैं। मैं इससे परेशान हूँ, मैं उससे परेशान हूँ, कोई मेरी सुनता नहीं है, मैं बिल्कुल अकेली हूँ, and I'm really tired." And she went on and on and on and on. Okay, so I just listened for a minute and I kept quiet. And I just asked her one simple thing, which I can, when I told her directly, she didn't quite like it. I just told her, "Dear, you are having a story and you're just going on running about it." She didn't like it. And I'm sure you also are not going to like it because किसी को भी बोलो ना कोई गुस्से में Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hello.
Yes, we can hear. I think you went on mute, so that's why we couldn't hear.
Okay. So tell me, first of all, do you all agree when we say that I say that it is not the truth? It is the story or it is our point of view that is running our lives at that particular moment of time. So I want to know who all would agree to that and who all will not. So it will be very open session today. So Shabana, do you agree to that?
Yes, I do.
प्रेम जी आप अग्री करते हैं?
No, I'm not clear about the question.
ओके वेरी गुड. तो पहले तो मुझे बताएं प्रेम जी कि जो हमारा लास्ट सेशन था, did you what breakthrough did you cause with your son?
Again?
What breakthrough did you cause with your son? Did you go and speak to him?
He spoke to me like without so much of a strain. She's very guarded. He felt like less threatened by me. So he like normal thing lah. Like he wanted to say this or say that or do this, do that. He did it without looking at me, and he felt like my presence was not to be. He doesn't have to be on guard. He can be himself. You know, his own normal self lah. So he's got exams going on right now. So that environment was very, very suitable for him, where he can move around doing things which he requires to be done.
Exactly. So that's amazing, Premji. I want to just further elaborate on it. What you mean by change your story, change your life, or more than that, that we all have our own stories. So let me just share. I've been into coaching. I've been into learning, and I'm going to various programs and studying, and I would often do that after my coming back from office. That is 7 o'clock onwards. So when I used to go, and my husband used to also go, but when I used to go, my kids were small, young that time, and my mother-in-law used to get very upset. And the next day she would make a face. And I was like, why? I'm not going and squandering. I'm not going and just partying. I'm going for a program which is all about transformation and, causing some kind of a shift in a positive shift in me. But why doesn't she say anything to her son? Why is she always angry with me? I was really, really upset. And my story was that so sons are sons, okay, daughter-in-laws are daughter-in-laws, and she doesn't like me. And she really needs the slightest of the reason to be upset with me. So this was the story I was running. And obviously, this was showing in my life. Every time I would come back from that kind of a program, I used to be so high. And in the morning, she would be all with all her faces, and boom, I was upset and I was sad, and all that would go. And in one of the sessions, I discovered that this is a story. What is the story? The story that I'm running is that she loves her son. I'm a daughter in law. She doesn't bother about me. And what can I do about it? Okay. I just shifted the context a little bit and just understood from her point of view. I went there in the sense, I mean, I didn't physically go to her. I just sat and became her for 1 minute. And I realized that when I'm not there, she gets a little worried about children. She's stressed. If something happens to them, what will she do? So when I'm around, she feels more secure and she feels more safe because she's the one who's taking care of the kids when I'm not there. While in the case of my husband, since he's like all on his own and he's not like matlab not really being there for the kids, there in the kid means it is not his responsibility in my world at that particular time point of time. So she was okay with my husband being there or not, but my not being there made a huge difference. So from that day I just shifted my story. Oh, that she loves me more. She finds that I am more, she feels safe when I'm there. She feels more secure when I'm there. And the day I shifted that story, I was so relaxed. I just went to her and I told her, Mummy, don't worry. बच्चों का कुछ नहीं होगा. बच्चे will be fine. And if you need anything, you can call me. This is the number. And the day I shifted, I saw that she was at ease and she was also more comfortable, and that situation completely altered for both of us. So just one shift in that story made a huge impact, because before that my story was I'm not a good daughter-in-law, I'm trying. So either I was vacillating of trying to make her wrong, or I was trying to make myself wrong. I'm not good enough, I can't do it, and there's no point. I learned so much, the next day I'm angry, kuch mere pe kaam nahi kar raha, sab bakwas hai. And this was the story that was going on. The first thing that we really realized at that point of view is the compassion that we need to have for ourselves, because that's the biggest thing. First, before giving it to anybody else, we need to give it to ourselves. किसके लिए हम इतना गुस्सा हैं? Why are we so angry with ourselves? One exercise I want all of you to do is write down at this point, what are you saying about yourself? What is the story that you're saying to yourself about you? You need to first get rid of those disempowering conversations. you know Even if your son, he comes up, let's say for example, the last, now of course I'm seeing that there's a shift. When you said that he thinks, he's arrogant and he comes and he's being rude and all, don't worry, people can be nasty. They are dealing with their own stuff. It is their projection of what they are feeling onto you. It's got nothing to do with you. You are perfect. And the day you feel perfect about yourself, nobody in the world will be able to actually make any impact on you. Nobody. कोई तुम्हें आगे नहीं कह सकता तुम मोटी हो, तुम पतली हो, तुम ये हो, तुम वो हो. अरे भाई, what you say to yourself, that is so 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 important. Don't take projections of people. Don't take. People are there. कोई तुम्हें हर तरह के लोग हैं. अब अगर तुम ये सोचो कि लोग तो खुश नहीं करेंगे, वो तो कुछ बोलते ही रहेंगे, तब भी हमारी एक स्टोरी है. अगर हम बोलेंगे लोग बेचारे परेशान हैं, वो अपनी फ्रस्ट्रेशन निकाल रहे हैं, कोई बात नहीं, आई कैन बी कंपैशनेट एंड आई कैन बी generous enough. That is also another story. So you can just pick any story that empowers you. And in my journey, I've realized, two things. Because एक चीज है freedom, which is very very important. We all want to be free in life, and we have a lot of freedom, all of us. मतलब यहाँ पे कोई भी ऐसा नहीं है कि जिसको freedom नहीं है. But you know what? जैसे ही हम stuck होते हैं ना लाइफ में, अरे यार, मेरे हस्बैंड ने आज ये कह दिया, आई डोंट नो व्हाट ही थिंक्स ऑफ हिमसेल्फ, मेरी टीम सुन ही नहीं रही है, पता नहीं अपने आप को क्या बोल रहे हैं. आई फील सो स्टक. But then what is the right analogy for that? That's a prison. You are outside that prison, you're holding the bars, but you know what? Outside, all throughout, there is open space. There is no prison, there is no bars. It is just those bars which are limiting conversation that you're holding on to, and there is enough space for you to move out, but you're not moving. You know why? What is the cost of the freedom that you're paying? Why you're not moving out? That is, you've got to be responsible. Responsibility means taking ownership. Hey, I'm the one who's creating that kind of a story. Let me shift. But that would require some kind of a courage. You know why? Because it's not easy. Responsibility with responsibility, with power, gives you power, and vice versa. With power comes responsibility. So if you want that kind of a freedom and you want to do anything in life, you've got to be responsible of things which are not working also. You'll make mistakes. Be responsible, be okay with it. People often, in our the whole culture that we are living in is like there is wrong to make mistakes. It's wrong. ये गलत है. तुम्हें कोई mistake नहीं करनी. अरे भाई मैं कहती हूँ खूब mistakes करो जाके. जिंदा रहो, खुश रहो, मिस्टेक्स करो. दैट इज लाइफ. जब तक हम मिस्टेक्स नहीं करेंगे ना, हम कुछ नहीं करते. पीपल हु आर नॉट मिस्टेक मेकिंग मिस्टेक्स, हु आर दे आर द वंस हु आर नॉट डूइंग एनीथिंग इन लाइफ. If you play big games, you've got to take risks, you've got to make mistakes, you've got to fail and be okay with it. And people are going to judge you. So what? It is their projection. Don't get stopped by it. And likewise, don't get trapped in your own stories. They are not real. They are those judgments, they're those kind of stories. They are just the story that you want because you want to run out of that responsibility. So you blame others. So that's what the kind of freedom I'm talking about. There is freedom for everyone. We all want that. But हम जिम्मेवारी नहीं लेना चाहते. हम responsibility नहीं लेना चाहते. So I'm inviting you to see this from another lens and change your story. What is this I can be responsible for? And responsibility is not a burden. Believe me. Everybody thinks responsibility hai, mera, main kya responsibility is not a burden. It's a grace. It's a grace that God has given you. Just 1 second. So don't be scared of, भाई मुझे रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी नहीं है. मैं घर का बड़ा हूँ, मैं घर की छोटी हूँ, मैं ये हूँ, मैं वो हूँ, मैं ऑफिस में ऐसा हूँ, मैं ये हूँ, मैं वो. अरे भाई, it's your life. You know what? I often tell my team, if you do things which are actually not in your job list or job description and you go out and help others, and for that matter, even your customers, if you go out and do that, you are the one who's going to learn. You are the one who's going to gain. You are the one who's going to get that experience. And that experience, that learning, that knowledge, nobody can take from you. That's the kind of thing when I'm talking about is experience. And second thing that I want to share today is the change. Is the second thing that I want to talk about is change. We all want to change. But you know what? The irony is we want others to change in our lives. We really want भाई मेरा husband change हो जाए, मेरी mother-in-law change हो जाए, मेरे employees change हो जाए, मेरा बेटा change हो जाए, मेरा boss change हो जाए, मेरा servant change हो जाए, मेरी maid change हो जाए, and that's all what we want. But it is not that will make any difference. तुम किसी को change करके दिखा दो, लगे रहो, अरे कुछ नहीं होगा. The only person that you can work on is yourself. Change your own story. Be compassionate to your own self. You are the one who is most important. I was reading a book. In that, it was there that the moment there is a stimulus, and stimulus could be कि किसी ने आपको कुछ कह दिया and जो आपको अच्छा नहीं लगा और या बहुत अच्छा लगा. So there's some kind of an external stimulus, or you see किसी ने आपकी शक्ल बनाई है, किसी ने आपको देखा, आपको ignore कर दिया, blah blah blah, कुछ भी. That's a stimulus. So between stimulus and response, there is a space. Okay? And in that space, you have a choice. Now you have a choice to what do you want to make that story mean? What do you want to make that stimulus mean? And that's what's going to change your response. If you see somebody who's made a frown and you speaking, or for example, simplest, सबसे इजी है. हम फोन करते हैं, कोई फोन नहीं उठाता, 2 बार फोन नहीं उठाता, तीसरी बार लगता है साला अपने आपको क्या समझता है, बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. या आई एम नॉट इम्पॉर्टेंट, मुझे कोई प्यार नहीं करता, आई एम नॉट लव्ड, मैं क्या करूं, अब मैं अगली बार नहीं करूंगा, मैं वेट करता हूँ, खुद ही फोन करेगा वो. कितनी सारी स्टोरीज बना देते हैं ना. बट जस्ट when you have called and then somebody is not picked the phone, that particular stimulus, there is a space. And you could just say that you have a choice. नहीं phone उठाया, मैं आधे घंटे बाद दोबारा कर लूंगा. And then you have responses, you could be relaxed about it, and you can go on and do that. So that is very, very important. You become whatever stories you are living in. Because you know what? For life, for living in, you've got to live. You have to justify. When you wake up in the morning, you have to justify your emotion. That's the story that you're living in. So, what is it that you really want in your life? Happiness is not a place to reach, it's a journey. It's in everyday moments. You know, I was just reading, I'm forgetting the name of the person. I would just know that even Bill Gates and Coke wala kaun hai? Warren Buffett. They all are a fan of that person. I'm forgetting the name. I just read the newspaper that man had actually come out of a very lifestyle in the childhood. He had no money, but he started earning money and he made so much of money, some billions and trillions of dollars. He donated all, and he died at the age of 92 just last week in one flat. And that was also rented property. And he had given all the money. But he was the richest man. That was his expression of life. That was it, his story that he wanted to contribute, he wanted to make a difference to the world. So every moment you have a choice. What story you are entertaining is what becomes who you are. So I would just like to say, change your story, change your life. And every moment you have a choice to do that. I think I'll keep it short and sweet today. So, so far, that's what I want to say. Any questions, anybody? Yeah, Premji, are you trying to? I like the
Shabana,
smile on your face.
can you help me on my video so I can see Ruchi?
Oh, okay. I'll switch on. Actually, where I'm sitting, no. Okay. Hi, I'm here.
So, sorry, I was rushing, so I did no time to change my name. So, I'm using my dad's
I got
Zoom.
it. I got it. Radveer, welcome. Yeah. How are you feeling? So, what story
And
are you thinking today?
no, actually, today, my hypnotherapist got back to me, and well, I've been okay for the past 2 weeks. As you know, my caregiver's niece came back, and we are all right, all right.
How is
She
she?
just
How are you doing with her? So, you did a session, no, last week. So, how is it going with her?
things are improving. Things are improving. I hope. Hopefully, today is just she just came today. So me and my caregiver having a whale of a time as always, and I'm achieving all my dreams. Achieving all my dreams. Saturday, I'm going to get the recognition for Special Education Network under the Kiwanis Association.
Wow,
Kiwanis,
congratulations.
Kiwanis is so I'm going to attend the conference. At the same time, I'm also going to do laughter yoga, and at the same time, I'm also going to get recognition. It's not an award, but it's a recognition.
That's good. So, now what do you make this recognition mean? That's your story. You're on top of the world. You're a star. You're a rock star.
Like you said, right? Rise above your story. So even my beacon of light, um, it's coming to a tail end, and I'm actually more spiritual. My meditation teacher Rajveer and some people that I've connected from the World Spiritual Foundation when I was 9 years old. They're all coming back to me through my friend
Wow.
Nash Bullet. So I don't know whether it's hypnotherapy magic or it's my magic.
It's your
So
magic, whatever you say.
life is whatever you say. So if I hear negative things will prevail. If I hear positive things will prevail.
Perfect. Perfect.
Uh, since I got since I've got the official letter for recognition last Friday, we had official meeting. So it is actually good, and everyone's proud of me. And father also got recognition for his work. So
Very good. Congratulations. We're so proud of you.
yeah. So
Yeah, you're awesome. And that
actually,
keep creating that story for yourself. That's the story. And it's an empowering one. Keep that.
I am empowering everyone from JB in India, from Johor Bahru in India. They're so empowered by me. But sometimes I think doing too much is good. Doing too little is also causing me anxiety. So it's better to do much and get inspired by people, right?
Good. Good. So be
So,
it.
the last one, what I would say, que sera, sera, whatever will be,
He will be the
and
future.
the rise up, uh, it, this is so apt. This topic is so apt. When I talk again, I would talk on, hopefully I'll ask Nahan rising as a spotlight on the 28th of November. He's agreed to talk on the consciously positive forward Thursday slot.
Wow.
So yeah, so I hope I hope all that you've said is applying to my hypnotherapy, man.
Awesome. And keep doing, keep shining, keep growing.
So but I feel like a naughty or Bevkuf sometimes.
Good. So enjoy being naughty and Bevkoof and dance. That's all. You can be naughty and Bevkoof. So what? वो कहते हैं ना I'm remembering that Amir Khan song, love is a waste of time. So it's okay to be waste of time. तो waste of time है तो भी enjoy करो. It's love. So बेवकूफ है तो बेवकूफ, नौटंकी है तो नौटंकी. It's so fun. Enjoy that. You can say, I am a biggest nautanki and I'm a biggest bevkoof and I love to be one. And I am being recognized for that. And you can laugh on it.
Sometimes, sometimes it's being naughty is the one that teaches you a life lesson.
So
Yeah,
that's your story.
yeah. So and then probably I would um make time for my friends in the coming months. Uh, I would keep my circle very small. I've already kept my circle very small, but um, a lot of grief has happened because few people have passed on from my friend's side, and
I can say.
my teacher is going. My laughter yoga teacher, master trainer Lee Jin is going through grief. So I
Okay
actually
to be
like
in grief. I mean,
I
just be in that fully and just be for as long as you want. And then
I
you can
actually
just,
I actually like my teacher who taught me must laughter yoga. She's so fun. And seeing her in grief and not being in this room so often makes my heart break.
oh, no issues.
So,
We'll have more people coming in,
but
right?
actually, I hope um what whosoever is not well, whosoever is negative, whosoever is a little bit under the weather, I do keep them in my hypnotic circle and my prayer circle.
Awesome. Thank
May,
you.
means I see them in
Yeah, I know. You are giving them healing energies completely.
Yeah, so I hope that my National Cancer Society also will be receptive to every Wednesday, 2 Wednesdays a month, and I'm waiting for that so I can get rising more and more and more rising star.
Awesome.
And the person who inspired me, Prem, he's here. So
Yes. So, Prem, thank you. Thank you so much, Rajvi. Prem, I would just have one small thing from you before we finish this talk today. So, what are you taking away?
I think if you have enjoyed wasting time, then you have not wasted time.
That is again your story.
I always feel that it's my life, and I was meant to enjoy life, and it
Perfect.
can be
That's a story.
anyhow.
Powerful.
Yeah, it's a beautiful life. I am very
Beautiful.
grateful. There's so much gratitude. You see, I'm mobile, and Raju inspires me.
Biggest thing is you're alive. The biggest
She
gratitude.
she has so much of challenges on her plate, and yet she circumvents them. She meets them head on. So Raju, now you are inspiration for me also. Mm.
Yes, you're both heroes. Awesome. Thank you
yeah,
so much to
you
both
are
of you.
you are heroes in your own way. I'm hero in my own way. Everyone has
Perfect. And that's what we can keep creating, that everyone is a hero and we can respect from one hero to another.
so
Right?
that that's what creates a spotlight now. So
Yes. All
so
right. Thank you so much.
uh, till my
Enjoy being recognized.
till my spotlight story, I'll share with you guys next Wednesday. Hopefully.
Done, done, done. Looking forward to hear.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Chalo. Bye.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you, Ruchi. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you,
And
Shivangi.